Hi everyone, and welcome back to Lover Pretend. So last time we found out Riku's secret to why he wants to quit being an actor, which was kind of a it was kind of a nothing burger secret. Like, I don't know why he was hiding it, but you know, whatever. You know, if people talked, we wouldn't have drama and therefore no game. So let's go on, shall we? That morning I was idly basking in the gentle midday sun, like a cat. I was stretched out as I flicked through various scripts I'd gathered for research. She's such a cat. Ooh. Oh no, that's us. Why are we chilling out at his place? Oh, I like that line. I love you, and I'll never let you go, no matter what they say, so tell me how you feel. Well, if she doesn't like you, that'd be a very creepy line. In the scene, the guy was pouring his heart out to his girlfriend. Oh, so they're dating, okay. With an earnest expression, he took her hand and stared into her eyes. I was absorbed by that line when... Hi, Riku. A pair of hands suddenly wrapped around me. Wait, is this a dream? I just noticed the weird, like, filter. Huh?
Chiyuki-chan, 僕を見て.
A pale visage slowly peered over my head and down at my face. Hi, I kind of like you all messy more than this prim and proper type. Riku? He smiled tenderly and squeezed his hands around mine.
Chiyuki-chan.
Girl, you're having a weird dream.
君が好きだよ.
Okay. Oh!
君といると何にも縛られなくていい.
Guess our girl's caught the feelings. She's got the feels.
だからもう何と言われようと.
Girl, you don't fall for an actor. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm really bad at that, I'm sorry. How I feel? What does he mean? How I feel about him? Yes, usually when someone asks you how you feel, that's what they mean. I feel the same way, Riku. Girl, you're having a weird dream. My mouth is moving on its own. Despite my bewildered state, Riku gave me a disarming smile and leaned in closer. I don't like this version of him. I like the lazy painter, Scruffy. I love you too. What? Yeah, I'd be confused too. This is a weird dream. Riku's lips inched closer and closer. Oh no, we're going to. I'm so happy. Girl, stop falling asleep watching dramas. Happy? Why are my eyes... Hey, wait! No, not the kiss, not the kiss. Stop! My eyes snapped open and I found myself laying straight and flat as if I'd been stuffed into a sarcophagus. All I saw was the ceiling above me. There was no Riku, nor an advancing pair of lips to be found anywhere. It was all a dream. Girl, must be very comfortable falling asleep in this dude's apartment. Once I realized that, I sighed and all the tension left my body. Why did I dream like that? Probably because you're in a small room that smells of him. I don't know. Alright, it's because of the read-through session we had yesterday. Exactly, that has to be it. What? She's so chill. I would never sleep like that. No. I jumped and squeaked as a face came peering in. What are you doing in my room? Do you not see the green everywhere? Don't say that. She was so comfortable, she fell asleep the whole night? Girl, you're either brave or stupid. Huh? Riku continued to gaze at me as I looked around and took stock of my surroundings. Yeah, the giant, vibrant green couch wasn't a dead giveaway. It was definitely his place. You're right, after I put you to bed, I tried to go home, but I realized I didn't have your keys. You were dead asleep and I was worried about leaving without locking up. That's when you pinch him and wake him up and make him lock the door himself.
Ah, so.
You don't. But then he wouldn't have his keys. He should give her a key. He pulled something out of a container and handed it to me.
はい鍵
Yeah, I was like, he should give you a copy. Oh, but I don't really need them anymore.
違うよそれはス
Yeah,
ペ
I
ア
was like,
キ
you need a spare.
婚約者なら合鍵くらい持ってるでしょ
Oh, okay, I'll keep them for now, I suppose.
うんそうしてにしても
Riku smiled and sat down and snuggled close to me. He looked into my face as if to study my expression.
初めて一緒に朝を迎えちゃった
Don't
ね
don't phrase it like that.
僕の部屋で
I was very obviously sleeping on the couch. We only slept completely separate from each other. More like a sleepover.
わざと言ってみたのに甘い雰囲気の方が喜んでもらえるかと思って
Okay, well, I like this side of you a little bit. No thanks. You can turn it off when we're alone.
そう
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. Just be yourself, dude. I feel much more at ease that way. Riku quietly laughed and leaned back into the sofa as if he had literally flipped a switch to off.
そういうならそうする
Yay, my favorite version of him, the lazy
必要
one.
以上に喋らない
I like the lazy version of him. What do you mean?
本当は誰とも喋りたくないんだ疲れるから
Love the lazy one. If that's what you prefer, it's fine by me. How about breakfast? We still have ingredients from last night's dinner.
いいそこまでお腹空いてない
Okay, want some toast? But you'll collapse again.
いいよその時はまた君に助けてもらう
I would buy that dude some bread and just say, here, take it with you. Even if you say that, I won't always be free. Let's eat properly, alright?
面倒
Just make him some toast and shove it in his face. Riku muttered under his breath and buried his head into the back of the sofa, as if he were dodging the question. I'll make you something light. You'll at least eat that, won't you? Just make him toast or an egg. Give me a moment, I'll bring it out in a bit. I went to the kitchen and inspected the food I'd put away last night. Really, puppy? Now you want to move? Alright, give me a second. I gotta release the puppy. Sorry about that. Little puppy's been so good. And then, I don't know, he wanted to move around today. I went to the kitchen and inspected the food I'd put away last night. Something not too heavy and easy to eat. Toast. Yep, this'll work. Let's just do toast. It's also why I have cereal. I'm too lazy to... I'm too tired in the morning. I'll just pour a bowl of cereal and call it good. Or oatmeal. I quickly prepared a meal, then took it out to Riku, who was lounging on the sofa. Here you go. I made some sandwiches and yogurt. That's not breakfast, that's lunch. I thought eating the yogurt by hand would be too much for you, so I mixed it with milk and honey and made it into a smoothie. Okay, I was like, what? Get a go-gurt. He lifted his head from the back of the sofa and started nibbling at a sandwich. How did he not die or something before? Once you're done with that, are you going to campus? Okay, well, we can go together, I guess. I'll buy some stuff to eat later. I don't think this will be enough. Is there anything you'd like to have?
牛乳とバナナ
We need to get you some nutrients. Bananas and milk are not enough. Besides that, something to eat with meat or veggies.
料理しない
You don't need to cook the meat or veggies. You just... carrot sticks and... I don't know, a chicken sandwich. I don't know. He didn't elaborate further. Or get him like a freaking... Lunchable. He's gonna act like a kid. An adult Lunchable. He didn't elaborate further and instead started eating his second sandwich. Jeez. I have to cook for myself anyway, so I'll make some for you while I'm at it. I can store it in your fridge for later. Microwaving isn't too much trouble, is it? Oh my gosh, she's gonna starve to death. Alright, well, I should get going. I would never... If he's this bad and you're not even dating, oh my gosh, could you imagine? It'd be like another child. It'd like be having a child. I should be going.
あ待って
What? Buy him protein drinks. He could do that. I'll get him some protein. Yeah. I was already on my way to the front door, but I stopped and turned back toward him.
明日なんだけどお願いがあって
What? I'm sorry, Professor Asagi has a lecture tomorrow. I have to help and then go to work.
うん、そうじゃなくて
Okay.
僕が頼みたいのはこれ
Riku tapped his phone and showed me the screen. A Broadway show in Japan. Additional tickets available starting at 10 a.m. due to changes seating arrangements.
なんだけど僕は明日早朝から収録で多分無理なんだ
I just told you I have stuff to do. And you want me to buy it for you?
仕事の合間に頼める
Can't you just do it online? I don't mind, but don't you have any business connections that can help you out? You wouldn't have to rely on luck then.
そういうのはし
Do
た
I
く
have
な
to
いんだ
stand in line for this crap? I see, but general tickets were on sale earlier, right? Why didn't you get one then?
取ったよでも仕事でどうしても行けなくて
Give it to Senna.
セナさんに譲った
I bet you in Senna's route he takes us to this thing. To Senna?
たまたま会って話したら興味ありそうだったから
It's like, are you guys friends now or something? Senna? All I remembered about Senna was him trying to skip lessons. Him? Really? You didn't remember him hitting on you?
チケットは2枚ね
Oh, we going with you? Oh, got it. Righto. I snapped back to my senses and quickly noted it on my phone. She's gonna forget. 2 tickets. Then, are you going with a friend?
友達とじゃなくて婚約者と行く
It's called making appearances. We have to go out and do stuff together. Oh, your fiance. Wait, that's me.
君以外にいないでしょ
But you didn't ask my
2
schedule
人
and if
で
I
一
could
緒に
go.
行ける日は
If I wanted to go. Just a moment. The sudden turn of events threw me for a loop and I hurriedly checked my calendar. I'm looking at times when you're off and I'd be able to come. Oh, this should work.
じゃあその日によろしくはいこれチケット代
You got it. Riku handed me an envelope with cash for the tickets.
そろそろ映画のキャストの連絡が来る頃で脚本も出来上がってくるだろうしそしたら
We kind of forgot
お
about the whole
互い忙し
dad
くなるだろう
search
か
thing.
らその前に
I'm happy it's not our silver fox, but I'm sad I
僕の
can't
場
see
合
him.
は受かってればの
Why
話だ
can't he
け
be
ど
a route? Oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry. Anyway. Right. Wow, he's so thoughtful and inviting me to the show. You know what I want as someone who's not a teenager? I want a game where you chase not like old guys, but like middle-aged hotties, you know? Not college dudes, not high schoolers. I want the mature types. You know? I like, you know. Just give me one good game, okay, guys? Just give me one. Wow, he's so thoughtful inviting me to the show. You know, it'd be nice to go on a dating thing where, like, the guys have their shit together. You know? They have careers already. They make money. They're not living in this one-bedroom apartment. Sorry. Anyway, back to Riku. I'm excited to go with you.
え
Oh. Riku looked at me amazed, and I quickly tried to smooth it over. I, mean that it's something a fiancé would say.
ああ
Yeah, because he told us not to fall in love with him, right? I could feel my cheeks slowly heating, so I averted my eyes and looked down. Did it sound off for a fiancé?
花丸あげる
I think he was just kind of weirded out by it. That's a relief. I looked up and smiled at Riku. I'll get those tickets no matter what, so I hope you're excited about going.
楽しみにしてる
What show are we gonna see? Riku's eyes drifted away from me and his expression softened slightly. He looked almost joyful, like something had unconsciously spilled out. You know what's really fun to see in theaters or Broadway? Phantom of the Opera is really fun. And so is Wicked. And so is Rent. And a lot of Broadway shows are fun, let's just say that. It overflowed into his smile. Phantom of the Opera is really cool because they like drop the chandelier. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I like going to those plays. You must be excited to see this play. You looked happy just now. Really happy. I don't think he's thinking about the play. Yeah, does it have cool sets? I love the ones that have cool sets. Better get tickets tomorrow so I don't let him down. Riku meekly turned away to hide his face. It was so cute that I couldn't help but smile. I went to a lot of Broadway plays, sorry. Because I was friends with a lot of drama kids. Even outside of high school, and so we would go to plays and stuff all the time. And I skipped something I should have read. I'm sorry. I can't. I'll get off of that topic. Sorry. The next day. 1. The gates are open. I forgot to even blink as I slid my fingers across the phone screen. Please let me get tickets. Please, please, please. Your booking has been confirmed. Yes, I did it. Well, I wouldn't do it at school because the school's internet sucks. But, you know, I usually do like multiple phones with multiple friends and computers, and then you have a better chance. Or maybe that's just concerts. Like, you have a hard time. Anyway. Professor Asagi smiled at me as I pumped my fist in triumph. Why'd you have him help you? Wait, but he gave me cash. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, he seemed very excited about it, so I'm glad I got him.
君の楽しそうな顔が見られて安心しました。はじめはあまり付き人に乗り気じゃなかったようなので。
Well, you're right, but we're able to talk more freely now than when we first started.
きっと君だからこそ距離を縮められたんですよ。
I forgot about the blackmail video. You think so?
ええ。君の人間性は私が自信を持って保証します。
I don't know how I feel about Asagi.
ですが、
I mean,
最近は冷えますから。
I like him, but
体調には気をつけてくださいね。
I don't know.
君も彼も。
I will. Thank you, Professor Asagi. I try to make sure I eat a balanced diet. Nishijima isn't too picky either.
好き嫌いって付き人として料理まで？
Well, it's more like I'm trying not to let him starve to death because he won't eat. Oh, wrong one. No, not really. I just make extra for him when I cook for myself. I found out that if left to his own devices, he's hardly eat at all.
なるほど。ま、最近の若い人は食事をおろそかにしてしまう人も多いようですから、よく見ててあげてください。
Yeah, when you get too busy, you forget to eat.
私も人のことは言えないけれど。
Exactly, you do it too. I'll be sure to do that. I can't just let him collapse again, can I? I mean, you could, but you shouldn't. As I promised myself I'd focus on making more well-balanced meals, I opened the Ring app. I got the tickets. There, perfect. Eager to see the red notification once Riku saw my message, I headed off to help Professor Asagi with his next class. Is he gonna be too busy and not read it? I gathered all the docs and tidied up the files. All that's left is... You okay there, Professor? I heard Professor Asagi's voice and looked up to see him stretching. He'd been focusing on his computer. He'd given his monthly lecture today, and once he finished, he'd come back to his office to write. I occasionally came here after classes to make coffee or study on my own in the corner. You had a busy day. Would you like a coffee break?
ああ。今日はこのくらいにしてそろそろ帰ろうかと。
Alright, bye.
もうこんな時間ですから。上田さんも上がってください。今日は助かりました。
Thank you. Oh, I was thinking of bringing you more food tomorrow. Will the usual time work?
あ、うん。お願いします。ありがとう。
Yeah, no problem, dude. I was just getting ready to leave when I saw the notification light on my phone blinking. I opened Ring to see Riku replied after he'd finished working. Okay. He's not coming to campus today. The image of him rolled up on the sofa without eating or even getting changed popped into my head. He's probably going to do that again. I need to get the containers back for his meals, so maybe I can cook something while I'm there. I'll drop by to get the food containers. Will that be okay? That's a cute sticker. There. I messaged him that I was leaving campus and getting ready to go. I said goodbye to Professor Asagi and hurriedly left the building. It's like a babysitting. I always decide what to buy before you enter the grocery store. And don't go shopping while hungry because then you're more likely to buy on impulse. That was what my grandma always told me. Yep. I'm so sorry, Grandma. I didn't adhere to her teaching and my unplanned trip resulted in 2 heavy bags of groceries. Just 2? Girl, you're lucky. Oh, the discount's really called to me. It's so heavy. I was trying to readjust the bags when...
Ah, かわいい子見っけ.
Is that Senna? What? Someone called out to me from behind, then the weight of the bag suddenly... No, it's Kazuma! Suddenly disappeared. Huh? What? I looked around and in front of me stood... Oh, it is Senna.
ちきちゃん。
Hi, Senna. Senna? I mean, we were talking about you,
今日は
so
もう仕事が終
we
わってさ。
summoned him.
いつもならマンションまでタクシー乗っちゃうんだけどさ。
I love your style, though, dude. I just don't like the type of guy they have you as.
ちょっと寄るところがあったんで、そこでタクシーとはバイバイしたわけ。んで、たまにはいいかなと思って歩きで帰宅中。
You're cute, though.
そしたら、見たことのある可愛い子ちゃんが大荷物持って歩いてるんだもん。びっくりしちゃったよ。ねえ、なんでここで買い物してるの？君んちこの辺なの？
Huh? No. Uh-oh. He thinks something's fishy if he'll think something's fishy if he finds out I'm on my way to Riku's place to cook. I saw the special mailers that came all the way here to the store.
確か一人暮らしだったよ
If
ね。
he's going to Riku's
なのに
place...
こんなにたくさん？
well, I've just been so hungry lately. Girl, you could have said that you... You are Professor Asagi's assistant. You could have said that you were making his food because he's so busy he doesn't eat. Very easy. I need an out so I can get away. I just need to keep chatting until...
ねえ、だったらさ、今から俺の家来ない？
No, I don't trust you. Huh? I was surprised, but Senna just laughed it off like
言ったでし
usual.
ょ？今日はもう仕事がないんだ。どっか夕飯食べに行こうと思ってたけど、
You gonna
君
pay
の
me
手
for
料理
it?
食べてみたいし。
No. But...
俺の家もすぐそこだよ。キッチンも割と綺麗だしさ。
I don't think we're close
Ahora,
enough for me to feel
そっちの荷物
comfortable
も
being in
出し
your
て。
house. Thanks, but I have to go.
なら夕飯はいいからお茶でも。
I'm not going to your house.
今日はしないですよね、上田さん。
Riku, save me! Who? Save me, thank you. Oh my gosh, I heard a familiar voice and when I turned around, Riku was there. What are you doing here, Nishijima? Despite my shock, Riku gently smiled at me and walked over to me.
遅いから心配して見に来たんだよ。
Sorry,
So
Senna's so much more
瀬名さん
stylish.
がどうしてここに？
I like his style.
たまたまあったから声か
He's
けただ
trying
け
to
ですよ。
kidnap me, please help.
てか、二人、もしかして会う約束してた
He's
感
gonna say
じ？
we're dating, this is gonna be so, oh well,
そうですよ。ね、上田さん。
yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
はあはあ。
Shut
な
up,
る
Senna.
ほどね。
Oops.
ってことは、このたくさんの材料を使った手料理を振る舞われる相手は、
I do like
西
him.
島さんだったわけだ。え？
It's not what it looks like. I'm his assistant and cooking for him is just part of the job.
付き人。
Senna, yes,
なら最
exactly.
初からそう言ってくれてもよかったんじゃない？
Exactly. She had such an easy out, but she's panics and she can't think and her brain just goes poof and then... Girl. Why am I on the same wavelength as the man whore? Because I've dug myself into a hole. I was speechless when Riku came to my rescue.
あんまり追求しないであげてください、瀬名さん。
She should have just said I work as Riku's assistant now. And I'm making his meals because he's too busy. Riku smiled awkwardly at Senna to get him to ease up. Is he helping me? Yes.
どうして彼女が瀬名さんに僕の家に行くのを知られたくなかったのか。そんなの決まってるでしょ。彼女は誤解されたくなかったんです。
Exactly.
Senna-san.
I mean, not really, but... The way he's wording it kind of sounds like he's insinuating something. Yes.
とどうでもいい相手なら 彼女も正直に答えてたと思います。
Yeah, you
でも
freaking run your
相
mouth.
手はセナさんだった。
Wait, he's making it sound like I
この意
like
味わかりますよね。
he's hinting that they're dating without saying they're dating. Oh no, he's totally implying it.
なんだそういうこと？千雪ちゃんが俺に
Wait, what?
ね
Wait.
えいつもの
I
塩
did
対
not
応愛
follow
の
that
裏返
train
し
of thought right. What? I saw this coming a mile away. I didn't. I thought he was implying that they were dating. Not that she had the hots for Senna. On one hand, I was internally screaming my head off. But if I deny it, I'll be all out of excuses. Plus, he might take the denial as yes. Or... I wish Riku could have helped me some other way. Well, who cares? It's just Senna. I threw Riku my most spiteful look, but he cheerfully brushed it off.
まあそういうわけなんで、今日のところは解放してあげてください。仕事中なんで。
まあ離れるのは惜しいけど仕事ならしょうがない。
Don't say that.
じゃはいこれ。
Thank you. Senna handed the grocery bags to Riku, then swiveled around to face me.
それじゃあ千雪ちゃんまた今度ね。
Mm-hmm.
仕事じゃない時にデートしよう。
How do you
俺
have
から
my
リング
number?
するからさ。
Wait, you shouldn't have my number. How do you have my number? Oh, okay, thanks.
あ、今の返事聞き逃さなかったよ。じゃあ今日はこれで。バイバイ。
Bye, I guess. Senna waved and then disappeared from view. I say this every time but talking to him leaves me completely drained. There's just no way I could survive a date with him. As I slumped in exhaustion, Riku readjusted the grocery bags and started walking.
でも恋愛の練習ができるんだし、君にとってはいいことかも。
No, that would be an exhausting relationship. You have a point, but you're already helping me with that.
でも数はこなした方がいいんじゃない？
True, I suppose going out with different people will give me ideas for a wider variety of scenes.
でしょ。
Riku, why'd you suddenly go quiet? Someone looks like a sad puppy. Concerned, I peered into his face, but he quickly looked up as if he'd come to his senses.
いや、なんでもない
A
よ。
little
僕として
pang
も
of jealousy,
婚
I
約者の
assume?
君が経験値を上げてくれるのは助かると思っ
Or
て。
sadness of even envisioning that, I guess. Alright, in that case, maybe going on a date with Senna wouldn't be so bad. I couldn't make the most of it.
応援してる。
Oh, he looks sad again. I was joking.
そうなの？
I'm not going to go out with Senna. I feel like I'd be, like, dead tired afterwards. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. Actually, does Senna live near here?
かもね。
I mean, have you bumped into him before?
うん。普段この辺歩かないし、タクシー使っちゃうから。
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of celebrities kind of live in, like, the same areas. Senna mentioned he took a cab, too. Must be a movie star thing.
にしてもすご
What,
い
you
量
want
の
them
荷
to
物
take
だけど。
public transport and get
これ何？
swarmed? Oh, I thought I might as well do some cooking at your place since I'm collecting the containers.
こんなにたくさん？
Have you cooked before? They were having a sale. Oh, please. I knew you would laugh. That's why I didn't want to tell you.
いや、どっちにしろすぐバレてたと思う。主戦度の君がこんなに買い込むなんて特売以外考えられないから。
Alright, we are a cheapskate. I'm not a cheap girl, you are a cheapskate. You want to spend 1,000 yen on an engagement ring. I don't even think you can do that. Was it like $6?
ああ、想像するだけで面白い。
I think most
特売
engagement
を見つけた時の君、きっと目をクワッと見開いて突進してったんでしょ？
I think most engagement rings are like 100,000 to like 300,000 yen. And that's yeah. On average, I think. That's ridiculous. I mean, is that really what you think of me? Girl, I think you're a cheapskate.
他にも
He proceeded to conjure up ludicrous caricatures of the person he imagined I was. I trembled with frustration all the way back to his place. You are a cheapskate, though. Just the green. I hate it. Riku, we need to work on your stamina, bro. As soon as Riku set the groceries down, he collapsed onto the sofa. He does this every time he comes home. Just get him a futon sofa thing. Then he could just pass out. It's still technically his bed. Despite my annoyance, I was glad he'd come to find me at the grocery store. I began to rummage through the bags. Thank you for coming to get me. I would have struggled so much with these if you hadn't been there to carry them for me.
それは別にいいけど、それより今日は何作るの?
Dude, just change it to some comfy clothes, man. How about hot pot? It's got lots of veggies and it'll warm me up. We've got leeks, carrots, tofu, anything you don't like?
ない。
Okay. Good. I'm also thinking of pickling the Chinese cabbage if there's any left. You like pickled foods, Riku? Isn't that kimchi, essentially? Well, no, I guess that has chili in it, doesn't it? Like chili paste? Okay, I'll store them in a container for you once it's finished pickling. I swear pickled cabbage is kimchi. Like, they add like sugar and chili paste. So maybe not, I don't know. It's ready, dinner is served. I lifted the lid and allowed the steam to rise from the pot. But for some reason, Riku frowned. What?
熱い。
Yes, it's literally called a hot pot. Oh, then tell me what you want from the pot and I'll scoop it up for you.
任せる。
Okay. Some carrots, cabbage, pork. Uh-oh, Riku seems like he's in a mood. Maybe he's really hungry? He's hangry! Oh no. The food's too hot to eat immediately. What if that makes him even more upset? Tell him to grow up. I should have made something that could be eaten quickly.
ねえ、手止まってるよ。
I don't know, he should have said something then. Oh, well, grab an ice cube and plop it in his thing then. Well, if it's okay with you, I'll cool it down so you can eat it.
え?
Like a freaking child. May I?
え、
Just grab an ice cube. I'll do it right now. Okay, give me an ice cube. Girl, you blowing on it? Ugh. Go grab an ice cube! You're staring at me. I need to go faster. That's gonna make it worse. Girl, that's, yeah.
ねえ、もう
But he's
その辺
he's
でいい
too
んじゃない
lazy to blow on his own freaking food. It's a little much. You're right. There you go. This should be cool enough now. I nervously passed the bowl to him. He looked down at it but didn't say anything. Should've just given him a freaking ice cube. He tilted his head quizzically. What, you want me to feed you too?
終わり?
I mean, yeah, I got my spit all over it, but who cares?
そこまでしたら食べさせてくれるんじゃないの?
How about you shove it? No. Right, you can't eat this with just one hand. What's he using the other hand for? Okay, I guess you're too tired to use both hands. Oh my gosh. I said I liked him lazy, but this is a bit much. Should I puree it and put it in a bottle for you too? Jeez. Just a second. Oh my gosh. Open up. Choo-choo, here comes the choo-choo train. Open wide. God, I hate this. I was liking his lazy scruffiness, but this is just too much, man. He opened his mouth wide and closed his lips around the end of my chopsticks.
美味しい。いつも美味しいけど。
Then eat your damn self. He's pissing me off. He's not sick. He's not using his hands for anything. God, it's just, I hate this. Why are you laughing? Like, I would have the same look as her. I'd be kind of pissed off.
君が可愛いからかな。
Don't say that shit right now. Huh?
僕が面倒くさがりだからってこんなに一生懸命になっちゃって。ほんと見てて飽きない。
See, and that's the whole thing. I would have been like, eat your own food, dude. I'm not gonna put it in your face. If I cook this for you, I'd be sad if you didn't eat any of it.
え
I would just take it.
僕に食べてもらえないと悲しいの？
It's natural to be disappointed if someone doesn't want something you made for them. I mean, yeah, I get that.
僕に食べて欲しくて作ったから？
That's what I just said, isn't it?
ふん。
Sorry, I'm pissed off. Right now it's probably not the tone she would be using.
なら残さず全部食べないと。
Yeah, you eat it, okay? Riku looked pleased as he ate every bite I passed him. Oh my gosh, this relationship, man. He's eating healthy, more so than usual. I feel like she's not... Feels less like a love interest and more like a child she's raising. And the way he was talking... he's eating healthily, more so than usual. And the way he was talking earlier. It's almost as if he was saying he'd eat the food I made just to make me happy. Well, he's having you feed him. I would make him eat it himself. I like the thought, but something felt a little off.
箸止まってるよ。
He's getting you to feed him. That's what's off. Well, I don't want to make you force yourself.
してないよ。君の前でそんなのする必要ないし。
Girl. Oh, I see. My heart fluttered and I took a moment to regulate my breathing. He can relax when he's with me.
ねえ、千雪ちゃん。早くしてってば。
Get yourself. Oh my gosh. Whew, I'm getting a little bit angry. Oh, of course. Okay. I plucked another mouthful of the hot pot out of the hot pot and Riku opened his mouth in anticipation. He is not... This is not cute. This is irritating. It's kind of cute. No, it's not. It's super annoying. He doesn't have broken arms. He's not injured. He's just being a lazy asshole and refuses to eat and making you feed him like a damn 3-year-old. Oh. Okay. He looked more childlike than usual as he waited for his mouth wide open. That's what I'm saying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I guess he really is relaxed. Oh, God. I hate this. Or he got tired of hiding his true self. Was it either of those or something else? Could you imagine being married to someone like this? Like they're so lazy they even refuse to feed themselves? Like that's not a partner in a relationship. They make you do everything for them. What, he's gonna make me wipe his ass for him too? Like, it would be horrible. He wouldn't clean up after himself. He would just make more of a mess and he'd probably whine that you're getting upset with him because he's not cleaning. I would hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Okay, was it either of those or something else? Regardless, I wondered whether I had anything to do with this change. But I do know one thing. It was that we didn't need to be engaged for real to have fun like this. How is this fun? Oh my gosh. I'm getting pissed off. He was being so redeeming and now he's just ruined it all with being too lazy. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you liked it. You really ate all of it. Good boy, little pass. I'm gonna give you a gold sticker on your good boy chart on the fridge. And when you get good enough, we can go to the candy store and you can buy candy. Yay, aren't you gonna be so happy? I hate this relationship. I'm sorry. Did I get to eat it all or did I spend my entire time feeding your lazy butt? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna continue the story. Sorry, I'm sorry. I have to bathe you now, too? I smiled at Riku, who was staring blankly at the ceiling and proceeded to clear the table. He's not even gonna help me with the dishes? What an ass! Okay, sorry. I went to the kitchen to wash the dishes, but I swear if he shows up to help me, I'll be happy. While I was doing that, my phone vibrated in my pocket. Setting the dishes down, I checked my messages. It's from Senna? The message was simple. He was inviting me on a date. Wow, he can't act fast when he wants to. I didn't think he was serious earlier. Riku spotted me making a face at my phone and glanced at the screen. He asked me on a date. What is it? He's asking me out on a date to the theme park with the big Ferris wheel. That was pretty fast, wasn't it? I mean, he said he was going to. Who cares?
でどうするの？
Yeah. About what?
行くの？
Of course not. Senna and me, just the two of us?
行ったらいいよ。
Okay, I guess I'll go. What? Please don't joke about this.
さっき言ったでしょ。経験値積めるって。実際君の勉強にもなるんじゃない？
Okay.
イケメンモデルと秘密の遊園地デート。シチュエーションとしてはバッチリだと思う。
I mean, it would make for a good story. Does sound a bit more appealing when you put it like that, but would it be right for me to go? Why, you're not actually in a relationship.
君が良かったらいいんじゃない？
Yeah, we're not in a real relationship, so why not? I suppose. But Senna's really exhausting. He's right. We're not really engaged. We don't even have an actual attachment to each other, so maybe it's okay to see another guy. I mean, he's even giving me the go-ahead. Maybe I will.
うん。
It'll probably be too crowded on the weekends, but I could do next Thursday evening. Let me reply. I could go Thursday evening.
本当に行くんだ。
You told me to, you doofus.
なんでもない。
You
ちょっ
didn't
と
even...
眠い。
Not again. If you're going to sleep, you have to go to your bed.
うん。
Oh my gosh, I think I'd rather be with the Playboy. Riku grunted and laid down on the sofa anyway. I would hate this relationship. Wow, dishwashers are so handy. I wish I could get one someday. I turned to the... He didn't even help with the dishes. Okay, anyway. I turned on the barely used dishwasher and finished cleaning the dishes. You know why? Because he's so lazy, his dishes would probably grow mold before he got around to cleaning them. After that, I prepared 2 cups of tea for us and took them out to Riku. Why? He's asleep. By the way, about the theater tickets.
ああ、うん。無
I
事
thought he
取れ
was
たんだよ
sleeping.
ね。ありがとう。
Do not... I want him to... Okay. It was my first time, and I got really nervous when I had to make up passwords and pass all the Capacha stuff. It's annoying is that is.
初めてって、今まで舞台のチケットを
With
取った
what
ことない
time
の？
and money, sir? No, I only ever go to movie theaters, and even then I don't go very often. Movie
どう
theaters
して？
are... I don't like theaters.
脚本家志望なら勉強のためには必要でしょ？
It's called streaming services. I know they're not really popular in Japan, I don't think. Riku peered at me through his half-closed eyes, and I smiled awkwardly. It costs too much money. Watching movies on TV only costs me electricity. I go to the movies once every couple of months as a treat, but only when they have discounts like Ladies' Day. Ooh, I would like Ladies' Day. That would be fun. I was shocked when I bought the tickets. There were more zeros than I expected. I sighed heavily.
君ってよっぽどお金が好きなんだね。
It's called being poor, Riku. Huh? My gaze immediately locked on Riku. His eyes were narrow and he glared at me intensely. What do you mean by that?
どういう意味も何もそのままだよ。君は夢を叶えたいって言ってるくせ
Because
に
I don't want to end up on the
お金のことばかり気にし
streets.
てる。
I have bills to pay. What am I supposed to do? I need savings in case anything happens, but I'm not afraid of spending money if I need to.
必要だと思えば
Like, yeah, going to the movies and stuff is not a necessity. It is a luxury that not everyone has.
つまり今回の舞台も婚約指輪も君にとってお金をかける必要のな
I
いもの
mean,
って
not really. I never said that. I can understand why you want to see the musical and bought the tickets. And then you invited me so I can learn more about writing. And I'm really grateful that you did. And
違うよ。婚約者同士なら
he's just angry that we actually are going on a date with Senna. But if he had a problem, we should have told her. She even... Why does he keep saying we're engaged? Because that's what you're faking. He was only my fake fiancé, right? Once this was over, we'd be strangers. Well, I mean, you could be friends. We were strangers again. We were together only for this plan. But none of that mattered when we were just enjoying each other's company earlier.
もういいよ。無理
Just
し
be
なくて。
friends. Like, you don't have to
ごめん。
cut ties completely.
付き合わせちゃったね。
Plus, it would be good to
君は
have...
遊園地を楽しんで。
See, he's just angry about the day at the amusement park. Why would you mention that? It has nothing to do with this.
発見したらチケットは渡して。君は来なくていい。
Don't be a... His dismissive remark hurt, and I bit my lip hard. Okay, if you say so. I left it at that, gathered my things, and hurried out of his apartment. Such a douchebag. If he didn't want her to go, he should have just said so. Once again, if we didn't have communication issues, we wouldn't have drama. Why do you get upset all of a sudden? I knew I was overly conscious about money, but with no family to rely on and no full-time job to keep me stable, I had to be careful. Yeah, not everyone has the luxury to go just spend money willy-nilly. I thought he understood that. He was just angry because we're going on a date with Senna that he told us to go on. So it's his fault. Anyway. An awful ache welled up inside me and I squeezed my hands together. Suddenly my phone vibrated to tell me I got a ring message. Yay, I'm excited for a date on Thursday. Okay, Senna. Ah, cute little sticker. He's excited? I'd said I was excited when Riku invited me to the show, and then he was a dick and took the ticket away. I lied and said it was because I was his fiancé. That's not true. The word excited had just come out on its own. I was surprised I even said it, but in truth, Riku might have thought I was too much trouble. Maybe he thought I'd fallen for him, because that was kind of the rule. But he didn't want that. He never asked for it. That was why I made excuses and Riku had seemed satisfied. He didn't really want Chiyuko Ueda. He'd only wanted a fake fiancé. I've been enjoying myself forgetting all about that. How could I have been so conceited? Then I just kind of got drug into the moment, I guess. Even after several days, the rift between us remained. It's because he's being a little baby. But that didn't mean I was allowed to give up on my work, though. I still had to fulfill my duties as his assistant. Days passed, and eventually Thursday came, the day of my date with Senna. That afternoon, I followed Riku around at work, although I felt uneasy. Is he gonna make up some excuse so I can't go?
本日はお疲れ様でした。
こちらこそお疲れ様です。
After Riku changed and said goodbye to various staff members, he made his way around to me. You gonna be a little bitch still? Another busy day. Would you like some tea?
ありがとう。
Also, here are the tickets for the musical.
ありがとう。
Riku glanced down and took the envelope with the tickets from my hand. I guess he's still mad. Oh my gosh. I ignored the tense atmosphere and bowed my head. Well, if that's all for today.
ちゆくちゃん。
ああ、西島くん、ちょうどよかった。これからみんなを連れて食事に行くんだよ。よければ君も行こう。付き人くんも一緒に。
I have a date. Bye. Oh, but I...
すぐ出発するから、門のところで待っててくれ。いやー、楽しみだな。
I waited until the other cast members left and looked down at my watch. Just don't go. Be like, I have plans. I gotta go.
君はもう行って。
Yeah.
今日約束の日でしょ。
Please explain it for
セ
me.
ナさんとの。
Bye. Are you sure?
監督にはちゃんと僕から言っておくから。
See, I heard, I never worked there, that some of these companies require you to do these after work things. I would hate that. Once I leave work, I'm out. Once it's clock out time, I'm gone. Phone is off. You will not contact me. Okay, thanks for helping me out. Goodbye. I'm off to my date. See ya. I gave him a small nod, then left without looking at his face. Enjoy my date. I hate myself. Why am I getting caught up on some little thing he said? I held in the sigh, desperately trying to escape, and started walking faster. There's no point in stewing it over. I need to focus on my date with Senna. Yeah, it might be fun. You're the one who told her to go. You don't have a right to be jealous and mopey. You told her to go multiple times. There he is. What he should have done is, well, as long as you're pretending to be my fiancé, don't go on the date. But once we're done with this, then you can go on the date. But no, we have to have drama, so. Drama. So this magazine shoot was taking longer than expected, and since his studio was close to where Riku worked, I went to pick him up.
ああ、いいね。瀬名君、
Glare at the
次は
camera.
カメラを睨みつける感じで。
Wow, he's incredible. I couldn't help but whisper that out loud. The Senna I knew was usually so laid back. His character had completely changed when he was acting. This was similar, but on another level. This was Senna the model. Now that's a professional. As I admired Senna's work, the photographer took the last few photos and finished the session. I waited while the crew discussed the photos they'd just taken, then gave Senna the clear to leave. Senna noticed I was there and bounded over right away. Hi!
ごめん、待たしちゃった。
Senna, not at all. I just got here. I'm gonna be so exhausted after this date. Senna cheerfully rushed toward me.
マジごめんね。本当はもう終わってるはずだったんだけどさ。
Don't worry about it. I've never seen a magazine photo shoot before, so it's very educational.
勉強って相変わらず真面目だね。
I hope said interesting, but you know, whatever.
将来はカメラマンか編集者かな。あ、それともモデルやっちゃう？
No, I'm good. Never. Nah, I want to be the writer. Senna's smile was blinding and I instinctively squinted. So, shall we go to the amusement park now? I didn't really think about it, but is it alright for him to go to such a public date?
まだちょっと早いから少し何か食べに行かない？
I have a suspicion. Oh, sure.
じゃあ着替えとか片付けあるから
I'm gonna get
も
jumped,
うちょ
aren't
っ
I?
とだけ待っててね。
Okay. Eventually, Senna took me to a bar where he was regular. Of course.
ここ飯もうまいから好きなもの頼んでよ。
Bar food is never that good. Some things are good, but it's not like you don't go there for food. Okay.
どうしたの？もしかして
Of course I'm nervous. It's you.
緊張してる？
Jeez. I've never been to a bar before.
かわいい。ここは会員制で変な客は入ってこないから安心してよ。
That doesn't mean Jack diddly squat.
別に無理してお酒を飲まなくても全然平気だし。
Still get sleeves back to the members only bar. Really?
うん。ここなら変なのに絡まれなくて済むから、ちょっと食事したいっていう有名人が本当に食事だけして帰ったりするよ。それもあって、バーだけど昼からやってるんだよね。
Wow, you learn something new every day.
まだ勉強。
There are some places that do celebrity only stuff.
でもさ、西島さんが釣りとやってんなら、こういうところ連れてきてもらったりしないの？
I don't know about the US because usually they just have VIP rooms, but I know that there's some like idol celebrity only places in like Korea, South Korea. Not sure about Japan, but obviously maybe. Because idols can't really do things with the general public over there. Oh, he doesn't eat out very often. He doesn't eat very often. How does it feel like he's judging Riku?
で、いつから西島さんの付き人やってるの？
A couple months? Since late September, I think.
合宿が終わって1ヶ月後って感じか。
Yes? Huh? No, that's when I agreed to act as his fiancé. I got confused. That's a much bigger thing. But it's not like Senna's going to check, right? I should just keep talking. Yep, I thought about declining at first, but Professor Asagi was focusing on his writing and I had less movie-related work, so I was looking for a part-time job. I ended up doing this
な
instead.
るほど。西島さんから誘ってきた
I
わけだ。
would have more said, well, I owed Nishijima for some stuff, and so I decided to do this. Yes, I thought I could learn from the experience. Professor Asagi recommended I do it, too.
浅木先生が。
Yeah.
君はさ、先生の助手はまだやってるんだよね。
Yeah?
映画のシナリオとか見せてもらったりするの？
No. No, not yet. He let me proofread it once. More of it. He'll let me proofread it once more of it's done, though.
そっか。
Why? I hear the cast will be announced soon. I don't know who it will be, so I'm just as nervous about it as the actors.
そうだね。
I kind of hope Senna gets a good role.
ああ、久しぶりの遊園地。
It's very empty. Me neither. We casually chat as we ate dinner at the bar. Then we eventually made our way to the theme park.
ごめんね、ちょっと遅くなっちゃって。
Eh, it's fine. Oh no, it's no problem at all. I checked my phone, it was only 6 p.m. after all. Well, what time
西
does
島さん
the
と
theme
は
park close?
デートっていうか、遊びに行ったりしないの？
What? Dates? Fun?
ちゆきちゃんテンパりすぎ。
No. Sorry, we went to the planetarium once.
ああ、それなら真っ暗だし。入退場だけ気をつけ
I
れ
think I
ば
know what
大
he's
丈夫か。
thinking, but yeah.
俺も別に女の子と遊園地で遊ぶぐらいバレても面白おかしく話のネタにできるんだけど。
I think it's silly not to let celebrities date. That sounds like something you do.
でも、今はちょっとね。
You're joking again, sir. Huh?
なんでもない。
Oh.
っていうか、今日の
Hmm?
なんかいつも以上に可愛いね。もしかして俺とのデートだからおしゃれしてきてくれた？
No, I was at work. No, I'm always like this.
うわ、おしゃれはしたものの恥ずかしくて強がっちゃう感じ。いいね。初めてのデートって感じ。
Dude, I was at work. Stop that, Senator. You're always...
ああ、ダメダメ。
What? Huh?
俺たち今デート中なんだよ。
Oh, he wants me to
よ
call
そ
him
よそし
Yukito.
くセナさんなんて呼ばれちゃ
Alright,
テンション
Yukito.
下がっちゃう。だから君も俺のこと名前で呼んで。
I really like his voice actor,
ほ
though.
ら試しに一回。
I love his voice actor. Well, Yukito? I like the name Yukito, too. I really said it.
いいね。距離がぐっと縮まった感じしない？
I think so. Aside for Kazuma, I figured Riku would be the only one I'd be on a first name basis with.
ああ、どうかした？
Why don't you call me by my name too instead of nicknames? A lot of people do nicknames because you can't remember. I do nicknames because I can't remember people's names. Nothing.
さ、じゃあ、
So he's calling
ま
us
ずは
Honey
観覧
and
車
Babe.
乗ろっか。
But he knows our name though. Already?
観覧車で夕焼けを見ながら愛を語らう。最高のシチュエーションっしょ。
Is it still winter time? Is that why the sun's setting at 6? I guess, but it's not sunset yet. Plus, getting locked alone in him is so soon.
オッ
The
ケ
Ferris wheels are
ー。そんじゃ
short.
早速並び行こう。
Ferris wheels are super short. It's not like anything could really... I mean, I guess you could try, but... Hey! It's not even listening. Forget being in this tight space with him. I don't know if I can even keep up with his energy. High energy. 99% of my friends. In a nutshell. At first, I was nervous about being alone on the Ferris wheel. However, once we got on, Senna only gazed at the view, thoughtful and quiet. He's gotta have a dark, brooding past. Just as our gondola reached the top, the sky started to turn to
ほら
crimson.
見てよ、夕焼け空。
That's one slow
綺麗じゃない？
Ferris wheel. The view of the reddening sky was truly breathtaking. It is, it's really beautiful. All my pent-up frustration is finally starting to fade. Problem isn't solved, but I'll forget that for now and enjoy the view.
あれだね。夕方の遊園地って大人のムードあるよね。
All the lights come on, it's really cool. What do you mean?
楽しい？
Yes, we did one whole thing here. Huh?
ああ、いや、なんとなく無理して付き合ってくれてんのかなって思ってたから。
Don't pull
無
this.
理っつうか、勉強のため？なんか、時々考え込んでるし。それでも俺は嬉しいけどさ。けどせっかくだから普通に楽しんでほしいじゃん？だから今、普通に笑ってくれたなって。
Senna, perhaps I was too worked up about everything with Riku and was overthinking things? Thank you very much, Senna. Call him Yukito.
名前。
Ah, Yukito, thank you. It's getting late, but let's enjoy the time we have left. It's not just his looks that made him such a wonderful catch. I could tell he'd been watching me carefully and listening to everything I said. That's supposed to be what a real relationship looked like. Two people gradually getting to know each other, slowly falling in love. Yeah, that's why you date. That's the point of dating, is to get to know the person. Once we got off the Ferris wheel, we sat down on a nearby bench to rest.
ね
Oh yes,
え、なん
because
か小腹減らない？
the sitting
俺
on
ポップ
the
コーンでも
Ferris
買っ
wheel
てくる
is
からさ。
so exhausting.
君はここで待っててよ。
Sorry, I'm being snarky. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't. He looks so eager to go. His eyes are shining like a kid in a candy shop. Reminds me of Kazuma. I should let him go if he wants to. Okay then, yes please. Yeah, go get me some popcorn. Or
すぐ
something.
戻るから。
Alright, bye. Give me some popcorn. Or a corn dog or something. Once Yukito ran off, I leaned back on the bench and gazed at the merry-go-round before me. Pretty horses adorned with a range of decorations spun around and around. An assortment of lights lit the pumpkin carriages and the heart seats as they glided to the music. Kind of reminds me of the set Riku was building. Would he be able to build things like that too? I don't know. Ferris wheel is a lot more complicated than a set piece. The image of his face crossed my mind when... Jeez. My phone suddenly rang, startled me, and I fumbled it out of my pocket. His name was lit up on the screen. Riku? I'd just been thinking about him, so my heart jumped in my chest. I stared at his name a moment longer, then tapped the answer button. Hello? Riku, what's the matter? Something wrong? Riku?
今どこ？
I'm on my date, sir. Oh, I'm still at the amusement park.
それは分かってる。遊園地のどこ？
Are you going to kidnap me for my date? On the bench near the merry-go-round?
分かった。そこから動かないで。
Why? Wait, Riku. Okay, why did he tell me not to move? He's not coming here, is he? No way, he would never bother. I couldn't imagine why he'd come to begin with. I tried to convince myself he wouldn't do that as I stared at my phone, which had been laying in my hand since the call ended. Senna,
お
where are
待
you?
たせ。
There you
な
are.
んかオレンジソーダ味ってのが新しく。
Hi. My head shot up and I saw Yukito standing there with his head cocked to the side. Don't ditch him, that would be mean. Oh, it's nothing. Was the popcorn stand crowded?
うん、そうでもなかったかな。けど面
Oh,
白
he
そう
did
な味
get
が
me
いろいろあってさ。
popcorn.
はい、どうぞ。
Yeah, Tokyo Disney has some weird popcorn flavors. Thank you. Popped a few pieces in my mouth, and the most unusual sense of sourness and fizziness spread across my tongue. It's orange flavored popcorn. The popcorn, it's running crazy in my mouth. That would be fun.
ポップコーンが口で暴れてるって。
It's not that funny.
さすが、ナイス表現。
Did you get wasted at the bar before we came? Is that what's going on? But it is.
はあ、面白い。合宿から思ってたけど、ほんと
really
ちゆきちゃんっていいよね。
funny.
一緒にいて全然飽きない。ねえ、もしよかったらさ、またこうやって付き合ってよ。君といろんなとこ行ったら楽しそう。
Honestly, I'd be totally down, but not in a romantic way. Ikuto smiled sweetly as he spoke. This guy actually really reminds me of my best friend. Man horisms and all. He means going on another date, right? I don't think saying sure sounds nice would be good because we're not on his route. With me? With me? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. I was like, saying sure would probably not be the good option for Riku. Yukito leaned in close, coming right up to my face.
それ以外に誰がいるわけ？
I mean,
今
yeah.
俺の目の前にいるのは君だけだよ。
I do like Senna, but maybe not as a love interest. I don't know. Riku's pissing me off right now. That's true.
でしょ？こんないい男に誘われてんだから、ここはイエス一択。
Not necessarily. Yes.
次のデートも楽しみだな。行きたいとこ君も考えといてね。
I want to go to the sea. Let's go to the ocean. That'd be fun. Okay. Going to the beach would be fun. Where can we go next time? Aquariums and zoos are popular date spots, or maybe we could go to the movies or the theater. I don't like going to zoos. I like seeing animals trapped in cages. There are animal sanctuaries though that I like going to. The theater. That word suddenly reminded me of Riku and my heart ached. We were supposed to see that musical together, even if it wasn't exactly a date. By the way, do you ever go to the theater, Yukito?
お、なんで？
I mean, he's a model, not an actor. The other day, Nishijima told me that he gave you a ticket to a musical a while back.
ああ、そっか。うん。
It was a date.
あれね。
Yukito started nodding, apparently remembering the play. Was the show good? Nah, they was making out. He
う
wasn't.
ん。俺は面白かったよ。やっぱ迫力あったし、話も深いけど分かり
I
やすか
love
ったし。
plays. Plays are so good.
もしかして脚本家志望としては映画だけじゃなくて舞台の方も気になる感じ？
I suppose so. That's part of it. The other part is... Jeez, that sounded like a serial killer was gonna sneak up on me. That was gonna get shanked. Let's see me see play. Looked happy just now, really happy.
そう。
He was excited to go with us. I'd never seen him look like that before.
オッケー。そんじゃあこうしよう。次の俺たちのデートはあの舞台。思いっきり楽しもうね。
His excitement is just... I love it. Huh? Maybe it's because I like his voice actor so much. In response to my astonished face, Yukito laughed cheerfully once again.
いつもは淡々としてるのに、驚くときは本当わかりやすいよね。君って。
But even if the extra tickets are almost sold out, I don't think you can get seats anymore.
まあね。けど西島さんすっごい行きたそうだったからお返ししようと思って俺も別日に2枚取ったの。
What?
で、一緒に行きましょうって誘ったんだけどこれまた見事に振られちゃった。ねえ、このままじゃチケットももったいないし君も興味あるならぴったりでしょ？
But...
遠慮しなくていいって。俺も君とならまた別の見方できそうだ。
It's Riku behind me. I seriously feel like a murderous intent. Yukito? Yukito's gaze shifted as if something had caught his attention and he shut his mouth. Is it an angry-looking Riku behind me? I turned and looked in the direction he was facing.
しゆきちゃん。
Why are you wearing... I think it's winter. Maybe that's why. Nishijima! You really came, but why? What are you doing here, Nishijima? Apparently I sounded wary because he frowned in frustration.
わからない。
Okay, what?
わからない。けど、迎えに来た。
What does that mean?
ダメだよ西島さん。彼女は今
He's like,
俺
how
との
about
デ
you
ートの
back
真っ最
up,
中なんだから。
Nishijima? Yukito moved forward slightly. Are they gonna fight? If he'd moved his arms just a little more, they would have been wrapped around me. We were so close to touching each other. Yukito?
あれ急に恥ずかしがっちゃって。さっきまで君もいい感じだったでしょ？
I mean,
次のデートの約束までしたんだしさ。
this is all Riku's fault. He told us to go. That doesn't mean...
お、ポップコーン口についてるよ。ほら、取ってあげる
Oh,
から。
he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Sorry, I'm getting my water. Yukito stretched his hand toward me and... Woo! Maybe you should have said that before we agreed to go on a date, Riku. Riku quickly grabbed Yukito's wrist in midair. His expression had none of his usual calmness, nor was it the intense look he gave me when we were alone. I gulped, but Yukito just laughed, though it sounded hollow.
え
He knows exactly what
意
he's doing.
外かも。西島さんでもそういう顔するんですね。
Sena, you have grown on me and I'm not even on your route.
けどぶっちゃけ、俺と彼女のことは西島さんには
I
関係
never
ない
agreed
で
to be
しょ
your woman, sir. But, I mean...
つうか俺、ついさっき彼女に付き合う OK もらったばっかなんで、邪魔しないでもらえます？
What? I looked up and saw Riku's eyes shift. He was still gripping Yukito's arm.
それ
I-
本当
It's a misunderstanding. He asked if we could hang out, that's all.
なんかショックだ
Don't pull
な
this right now.
舞台も一緒に見に行こうって約束したし俺的には OK の流れかと思った
No,
の
you
に
have to have that conversation and be like, hey, what are we? It did not. How did it end up like this? Riku is going to get the wrong idea. It's not like that at all. We were really... There really was a misunderstanding.
彼女のことは諦めて
Those Harry Potter glasses. Okay. Riku?
だからなんでそこまでこだわるのかな千雪ちゃんと西島さ
Freaking
んただの
Yukito.
俳優とその付き人でしょ
Bet you anything he was doing this on purpose to get a rise out of Riku.
そこまで口出す権利あります
He's still doing this on purpose.
ある
I don't even know this character, but that's what I'm assuming.
えなんで
Yukito sat there smirking and Riku narrowed his eyes at him. He quietly
彼
replies,
女は僕の婚約者だから
Okay, well, I did not agree for you to tell Yukito that.
は何それ本当
I was panicking and Yukito sat stunned, but Riku remained where he stood, stone
本
faced.
当だよだから
Then why did you
彼
tell
女
me
に
to
は手を
go?
出さないで
Did you tell us to go, Riku? Why?
けど婚約者って
I mean, we can hang out after this whole situation said.
今指輪持ってる
I left it at home. I do?
指輪って何婚約指輪
It's so embarrassing. Please don't pull it out.
それ以外に何かある僕の立場上彼女には婚約者だって黙っててもらっただけ
Please don't make me show that thing.
これでな
Oh. Yeah, I think he understands. Yukito appeared to think for a moment, then he brushed Riku's hand off and stared at him. I sat there frozen, ring in hand, trying to clear my confusion. I hadn't expected Riku would reveal our engagement. I was the only one spooked, whereas two of them silently glared at each other. I guess Yukito wasn't trying to get Riku to admit things. Okay. I read Yukito wrong then. It might have only lasted mere seconds, but to me, it felt like it had been minutes. Perhaps it felt so long because the sun sank below the horizon at that moment, casting them in shadow briefly, then bright neon. The lights of the rides lit their slender silhouettes. I tried to focus on anything other than reality. Yukito broke the tension and the volatile silence.
はあほんと西島さんってどんな演技でもうまくやっちゃうねちょっと羨ましいくらいだな
何が言いたいの
He knows it's an act.
単純な話千雪ちゃんと西島さんじゃ
Oh,
恋
Yukito!
人とか婚約者とかそういうのになる
Saw
感
through
じ
that
しなくて
shit
さ
fast.
千雪ちゃんは奥手だし西島さんもそういうのはガード硬いでしょなのにここまで束縛してるってなると
Oh, he read that so fast.
なんか彼女を利用しようとしてるとかそっちの方に見えてきちゃうんだよ
Are you
ね
psychic? Yukito looked at Riku with doubt, but Riku snickered mockingly at him.
やけに絡むね
だって彼女いい子でしょもし本当に利用されてるなら
Oh, please, you would exploit us too. You have a route, you're gonna exploit us for something too.
ふん想像するのは勝手だけどだいたい僕が彼女の何を利用しようっていうの
そりゃあまとある映画のオーディションとかね
What are you implying?
それは
Oh
ゲ
my
スの
gosh.
勘繰りってやつだよ
Thank you, Yukito. But no. I continued to maintain eye contact and stood their ground. I can't help but notice that Riku is lost for words. Well, it's true, we weren't engaged and Riku really was using me. Everything Yukito said was completely true. But Riku couldn't admit that now. We got to the point where Riku had no choice but to reveal everything. Riku would have to explain his goals, his dreams, and his plans. Which are so... normal. He couldn't do that, and I had to do something. Real or not, I'm still his fiance. Are we gonna smooch? Kiss? We're gonna get another CG of us kissing? Oh! Okay, sorry, my controller was freaking out, and it still is, so I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. Alright, now they got that technical issue figured out. Alright, hopefully my controller doesn't screw this up for me. Okay. And if I screw up, I'm editing it out, so... Convince Yukito that you're Riku's fiancé. Okay, let's do this thing. I stilled my nerves and interrupted the two of them. Yukito.
Nani?
He looked away from Riku and smiled sweetly at me. Actually, everything that Riku said is true. I'm sorry I hid it from you all this time. As I bowed my head, I could feel their eyes drilling holes into the back of my head. If I confirm it too, Yukito will have no choice but to let it go. It's okay, everything will work. Yeah, he's not gonna believe us.
でもさ、2人が初めて会ったのってあのオーディション初日だよね。そんな短い時間で婚約したわけ？
My parents got engaged within a month. And they've been married for over 50 years, so... Yeah, anyway.
知り合った長さで言えば俺と変わらないじゃん。合宿中2人ともそんなに仲良かった印象もないし。なんかそれ、やっぱり俺は納得できないけどな。
Yukito was oddly perceptive. He knew exactly where the cracks were in my list. But I can't give up now. How to convince him? What's something I could say that Yukito doesn't know about? We go to the same college. And my controller is freaking out, so I'm freaking out. It's actually we go to the same college.
大学って？え？西島さん、大学生やってんの？
公表はしてないけどね。
So yeah. And we're in totally different departments. I had no idea either, but we met by chance.
それっていつ頃の話なの？
He bumped into me with his dirty coveralls and got paint on my clothes. I need to make this really convincing. It was about a year ago, right, Riku? I looked at Riku pleading for him to agree, and he nodded back.
もう1年くらい前かな。セナさんたちに会うずっと前だよ。
Yukito looked away as he pondered what Riku said.
1年前。ねえ。けどまさか西島さんが大学生で、しかも2人が同じ大学ね。
Yeah.
世間は狭いってやつ？
Yeah, it really is.
けどよく世間にバレないね。今をときめく西島陸が校内にいたら、誰かしら垂れ込みそうな気がするけど。
You would think, but Riku isn't like his usual self at all on campus.
え、何それ？どういうこと？
Well, when we met, he didn't really stand out. His bangs hid his face, too. It was a bit messy and unkept.
ボロボロ？嘘でしょ？そんな西島陸見たことないよ。
Yeah, interest is peaked.
やばい。見たい見たい見たい。その写真持ってないの？
Oh, I wish. This is why they should have taken couple pictures. No, that's not what I...
ないし、あったとしても、セナさんにだけは絶対見せない。
You guys see couple pictures. No one's gonna believe if there's no couple pictures.
うわ、ひどっ。そんな言い方ある？ちょっとした興味でしょ？
Yukito was being friendly, but Riku looked at him with scorn and then averted his gaze.
でもさ、なら千雪ちゃんはどうだったわけ？大学で初めて西島さんに会った時、
Right.
やっぱり俳優の西島陸だってわからなかった？
I recalled the first time I ran to Riku at school. This time I'll tell Yukito what actually happened. If I remember correctly, the first time we met was in the evening. Come on. Come on. No! There we go. See, my controller's all screwed up. First time we met, we just bumped into each other. It was already evening, so I couldn't really see his face.
へえ。じゃあ最初は本当に偶然って感じ？
Yeah, or an accident, rather. And we immediately forgot about each other after that. Remember the incident? I chuckled and Riku looked at me.
でも、あの時ぶつからなかったら、今こうして一緒にいないし、
I guess.
将来を誓うこともなかったよね。
Right, that's true. That was where it all began.
まあ彼女も照れてるし、今の話はちょい本当っぽいかも。
He's not fully convinced, but he's starting to believe us now. Alright.
にしてもぶつかって出会うなんてなんか少女漫画みたいだよ
It
ね。
does sound like it.
本当にそんなことってあるんだ。
Sorry, the translation was he said that it sounds like something that would happen in a shoujo manga. I was surprised too, but I didn't think the guy I bumped into at the time was the Riku Nishijima.
そりゃそうだよね。けどさ、
I don't know why
二
he
人
was in
と
my
も学部は
department.
違うんでしょ。ぶつかった後に親しくなったって、それどういういきさつ？
I glanced at Riku. Actually, when we bumped into each other... Come on, come on. Come on! Ah! He spilled paint on me. Oh my gosh, it's not reacting! Sorry. Actually, Riku spilled paint on me all over me. I didn't realize it at the time, though.
そう
Sorry.
それで
I'm
そ
panicking
の絵
because
の
my
具を落と
stupid
すのに
controller's
苦
not
労し
working.
たって話を人づてに聞いて
After that, Riku went out of his way to apologize to me. I thought it was really nice of him.
僕が使ってる画材は特殊だし落とすのに苦労するのはよく知ってるしね
Yeah, thanks for that.
でも僕が謝った時の君の顔今でも思い出すと
Senna looks kind of pissed. That's because you were... I worked up, I turned to Riku and Senna groaned.
ちょっと何それ。なんか今の恋人同士のじゃれ合いって感じだったな。
本当も何も僕たちはずっとそう言ってるよねちゆきちゃん
Right.
まあなるほどね。でもまさかそんないきさつがあって1年も前から付き合ってたなんてね。ほんと予想外もいいとこ。
We were hiding it so others didn't find
っ
out.
てことはさ、オーディション初日の君、あれも全部隠すための演技だったってことなのかな。
I mean... Huh?
あの日の君、見るからに西島さんのことを芸能人だって顔で見てたからおかしくて。
Oh, right, yeah.
けど初めっから西島さんと付き合ってたって言うんならさ、あれも演技ってことになるでしょ。
Did I really make that sort of face then? Did I really make that sort of face then? Well, to be honest, it's not like I didn't know, but... I didn't know he was an actor. I actually reacted that time. Actually, I didn't know that he was an actor.
今をときめく西島陸と付き合ってて
I don't really...
それは嘘でしょ。
I don't really see movies. Honestly, because of the stage makeup and stuff, a lot of celebrities don't really look like... Well, maybe not. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. But back then, he didn't tell me anything. On top of that, he used a fake name.
決め？いや、まあそういうの
Yeah, shut
は俺も立場上わからなくもないけど。
Well, he's a celebrity. He doesn't want people to know.
いや、にしてもというか西島さんもそこは言っときましょう。相手は付き合ってる彼女でしょ。
Because he might be disqualified? Maybe?
まあそれはそうなんだけど
Riku paused and gently smiled at me.
彼女には俳優としてじゃなくありのままの僕を受け入れてほしくて結果的には驚かせちゃったけどねでもオーディションで僕を見た時の君のあの表情も僕
Sorry, I'm just... There it is. He switched into full actor mode.
じゃあつまりあのびっくり顔は西島さんが俳優だって気づいたからとかそういうやつ？
Yeah.
うんそういうことになるかな
It was. That's right. Okay, so far so good.
けどさ、ここまで突っ込んじゃった俺が言うのもなんだけど、
What?
ぶっちゃけ西島陸に婚約者発覚なんて、もし世間にバレたらそれって相当なスキャンダルじゃない？
And that's why we weren't telling people. Uh-oh.
本当にそんなことになったとしたら、
Well,
毎
Riku
日
wants
大
the
喜びしてマスコ
scandal.
ミに追い回されて、大学どころか外に出るのも難しくなる。
Riku wants the scandal. We're the one who doesn't want the scandal. He don't care.
なんて。こんなこと言うの脅すみたいで嫌なんだけど。
We will throw you into the harbor, sir.
でも言っちゃえば、西島さんと付き合うってそういうことだよ。
No.
その
What would happen if our relationship became a scandal? This was the first time I considered. No, it wasn't. It was the very first thing you thought of. You freaked out because you didn't want to be hounded by the paparazzi. I thought about it for a moment and decided to say what I honestly felt. No lies, what true feelings are. This thing probably. It's working now, thank you. I'm ready for it. We're on Riku's route, I gotta be positive. Yukito's eyes went wide in response to my straightforward answer. I was honestly unsure at first, but I've made my decision. I'll stay with him and support him no matter what. No scandal. So scandal or no scandal, I'm still Riku's fiancé. I didn't lie. I'd already agreed to do it. I'll continue to be his fiancé until that time comes. With renewed determination, I nodded. I could feel Riku smiling behind me.
ありがとう、千雪ちゃん。
Oh,
セナさん、
you're welcome.
今の
Yes.
彼女の言葉は本
Now,
物
if you
でしょ。
can eat your own food
彼女は
by yourself, that would be nice.
僕を丸ごと受け止めてくれたんだ。
I have a really bad habit of hitting the button before he's done talking.
何それ、見せつけられただけ？
Yes.
ま、二人がそう言うなら、俺の心配なんて無用ってことかな。残念。
Yukito smiled at us with his usual carefree way. Perhaps he was trying to lighten the mood.
けど、二人が恋人通り越して婚約者同士か。
Yeah, suck it.
ま、最初は驚いたけど、よーく見ると結構お似合いじゃん。二人とも。
Now that you say that, Yukito, I feel a bit more confident.
ねえ、名前。
His name? Huh? Riku sounded upset, so I looked at him. Yukito and I had lightened up, so he was still frowning.
名前。さっきから思ってたんだけど。
Yeah, I'm calling him
セナ
by
さ
his
んの
first
こと
name.
名前で呼んでる。
But he told me earlier today to call him that.
なら、今日限定にして。
Okay.
うわ、意外。結構独占欲強いんだね、西島さんって。
悪い。
Possessive, greedy. Okay, I was freaking out because my controller. I need to figure out what's wrong with it. I might take it apart and fix it. Satisfied with our answers, Yukito stretched his arms wide.
ま、西島さんが君を探しに来た時点で、ぶっちゃけこれは付き人以上の何かがあるんだろうなとは
Oh, so he was poking the bear.
思
Okay.
ってたけどね。
He was poking on purpose then. Okay. Huh? So you knew from the beginning? I've played so many of these games, I'm shocked when I read a character wrong.
そうそう。君を迎えに来た時の西島さんのあの顔見たでしょ？心配しすぎの半切れだったじゃん。
Kawaii, kawaii.
おー、怖。
Kawaii. Worried? What? I repeated the word without thinking and Riku frowned.
さっきも言ったけど。なんで自分がここに来たのかはわからない。
You're ridiculous, Riku. Why?
悪い虫にくっつかれてた。
You should have just told her not to go! Weird pest, huh? I smiled awkwardly while Yakito burst into laughter.
ちょっと待ってよ、西島さん。そんな言い方されたら俺だってさすがに傷ついちゃうよ。だいたい彼女が俺に気があるって言い出したのは西島さん本人じゃん。
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
あの時は、ああいうのが手っ取り早いと思った
How
か
would
ら
that
ね。
get rid of him?
はあ。で、
Because
今は後悔してるんですね。
you thought maybe if they went on one date, he would lose interest, maybe?
悪い。
いや、恋人同士ってそういうもんだしね。雨降って地固まる的な。
I love his voice actor.
にしても君、 天下の西島さんにこんな顔させるなんてやっぱさすがだね。
Oh, thanks, I guess. I was at a loss for words and Riku was still sulking. Yukito continued to assess us, then his expression turned
本当
somber.
はさ、ずるいなって思ってたわけ。
Unfair?
だってさ、西島さんはめちゃくちゃ芝居もうまいし、花もあってオーディションでもズバ抜けてたじゃん。どう考えたって選ばれるでしょ。
I really want Senna to get it, honestly. Riku doesn't even really want it.
なのに久しぶりに会ったら何？
He's so
Chiyuki-chan
pretty.
was
I love Yukito's design. So pretty.
今回の脚本書いてる浅木先生のお弟子さんだよ。一体どんな手を使ってそんなに食い込んだわけってね。
Blackmail? What? Riku didn't do anything weird.
わかってるよ。だから余計悔しいんじゃん。
He did do something weird. He
実
blackmailed us
力
with
だ
that
けで十
video.
分合格圏内なのに。他の
Yukito.
僕は
I
瀬名さんが輝いて見えることがあった。
I really don't need this bromance right now.
え？
オーディションで演技をしているとき、すごく楽しそうで生き生きしてた。
Oh, I get to be the third wheel now.
本当
Okay.
に好きなんだなって思ったよ。
西島さん。じゃあ、お前なら大丈夫だよ、ユキトって言って。
Don't push it, sir.
それは無理。
じゃあ。
You're adorable, though. I might end up liking his route. I don't know. I just don't usually go for that. Even though he's just gotten rejected, Yukito smiled in satisfaction. He doesn't really care. He didn't really have any feelings for
そん
us.
じゃ、今日はもう十分楽しん
He's
だ
a
し、
playboy. He don't care.
お邪魔虫はこれにて退散いたします。あとは、二人で存分にイチャついてよ。
Alright, bye.
うん、そうする。
Maybe don't act like a douchebag next time, Riku. Riku?
ほんと二人とも飽きないな。そんじゃ、また。
Goodbye, beautiful. Have fun. As I watched Yukito walk away, I sighed. I'm exhausted, sir. He grilled us pretty hard, but we managed to fool him. Riku's soft response didn't have the same demanding tone it had earlier. Rather, he sounded tired. Yeah, I would be tired too. I had no idea that Yukito, Senna felt that way.
でも、今回のオーディションに限らず、この世界にはよくあることだよ。
I thought when it came to auditions, everyone was equal regardless of experience. No, that's not true. But maybe equality is just a fantasy.
不平等な世界でどれだけのことができるか。結局は自分次第なんだろうね。
Yeah. Come to think of it, I've never seen Riku that upset before. For my sake, too. Riku? Earlier on your set, the director invited everyone out to dinner, so how did you end up here? We did go to a bar to get dinner,
とい
so...
うか、行かなかったわ。
So you're just sitting around for an hour while we had dinner at a bar? Really?
途中まではついていったんだ。けど、
You should have told us
急
you wanted
に
to go
瀬
in
名
the
さん
first
と笑っ
place.
てる君の顔が浮かんできて、
I agree with Yukito, it's your fault, Riku.
そしたら妙に落ち着かなくなって、気づいたらここにいた。
Riku?
それと
Yeah?
謝りたくて。
Apologize? I looked him in the eye and he shook his head.
舞台のチケット勝手に苛立って。
You're the one who told us to go on the date? Sorry, I'm frustrated. Oh.
だけど、やっぱり。
Riku looked back at me and paused. He inhaled in.
やっぱり僕は
Aw, thank you.
千雪ちゃんと行きたい。
Huh?
婚約者役とか関係なく、僕は
We can be friends.
千
That's
雪ちゃん
alright.
と一緒に見たい。
I'm not feeding you, though. Riku. Not as his fiancée, but as myself. His words were an affirmation that he wanted to spend more time together. We can be friends, that's fine. An affirmation that we, even if just a little bit, had become closer as people. The warmth spread throughout my chest. What should I do? I'm overflowing with happiness. Unable to control my smile, I used the warm feelings within me to reply enthusiastically. I want to go with you too, Riku. Riku smiled back and his shoulders relaxed. He seemed relieved from the bottom of his heart. His smile was childish, selfish, and a little clumsy. It was his true, unaffected smile. I love him. Girl. Disagree. Where had that feeling come from, and how had it grown so intense without me noticing? It was a sensation so powerful I could hardly contain myself. Still, Riku only let me this close because he thought I wouldn't develop any feelings for him. If he finds out how I'm feeling, I probably won't be able to stay with him. I don't know, he kind of chased you here, so it's pretty evident that he has feelings for you. The only thing I could do was never let these feelings see the light of day. He ran here because you were on a date. He's already lost that battle first. Disco. A few days after the amusement park fiasco, just as promised, I went to the musical with Riku. Was it good? Did you have fun? It's a small theater. After the show ended, amidst the cheers and applause, I watched as the curtains fell. Amazing. The sword fight was so different from the movies. The intensity of their movements, the echoing of their breathing. The script is exclusive to this production, and I can't believe how ingenious it is. It was truly incredible. I was speechless. As if he understood how I felt, Riku turned to look at me.
感動した
Yes. Plays are great. Yes, very. Thank you for bringing me. Operas are fun too. I like operas.
来れてよかった
I've been to a couple because a friend of mine is a classically trained opera singer. I know too many people. I know. Leave me alone. I'm an introvert, but extroverts just like flock to me for some reason. Still in awe, we continued to stare at the stage for a while as we discussed the play. Yeah, opera's fun. Some operas. Some of them are a bit, not for me. That last scene was fantastic, wasn't it? All the build-up came together perfectly and the protagonist got to show his stuff.
それに舞台のあの作り見た一つ一つが物語の状況を考えて作られてた場面転換も飽きない工夫がされてたし
I know, right? There wasn't a single dull moment in any of the scenes. It really was amazing.
すごくいい舞台だった
You guys are cute. Riku nodded in agreement, which brought a smile to my face. After seeing today's performance, I think I finally understand why the stage is so special to you, Riku.
そう
Why don't you be a stage actor then? Yeah, even if the story were the same, each performance on stage is one of a kind. The music, the lighting, the acting, the art. Everybody's efforts combine to produce a really moving show that's unique every day. Because of that, I finally see why a single performance can be so valuable.
そっか
I smiled at Riku as he thoughtfully evaluated me. Then I took something out of my bag and held it out to him. That's why I want you to have this. Am I
見
gonna...
覚えのある茶封筒だけど
Am I giving him his money back? Yes, it's a fee for my ticket.
別にいいのに
This is my way of saying thanks for everything you've taught me and shown me. I had fun watching the show with you, Riku. That's why I want you to accept this. I'll feel really bad if you don't. Please? I handed the envelope to him, and he hardly laughed.
受け取ってもらわないと困るか
I mean...
ほんと
I would
君って面白い子だよね
I would have accepted the theater, the play ticket as compensation, me putting up with his crap. I just wanted to compensate you as thanks for showing me these amazing things.
わかった
Riku stared at the brown envelope looking contemplative. Riku? Oh, nothing. It's just that you stopped talking.
ああごめんちょっと父に言われたことを思い出してた
Uh-huh. Your father, what did he say?
うんあの人は
Oh,
露
he's
出
one
度
of
の
those
低い舞
people.
台をテレビや映画より下に見てるから
Some of the best actors are play actors because you don't
所
get
詮は
to...
舞台って言ってる
You only get one shot, and if you screw it up, you screw it up. You can't do retakes in plays. It's just a play.
だからチケットの話になった時そのことを思い出して過剰反応した
Oh, so that's what happened.
君の言ってることは父の言ってる意味とは全く違うことも分かってたはずなのに、
Hmm.
頼れる家族がいない君にとってお金がどれだけ大事なものかも理解してたつもりだった。
Thanks for finally realizing that.
それなのにひどい言い方してごめん。
Yeah, please don't project your father onto us. That would be nice. Riku apologized profusely, but I shook my head and reassured him with a smile. I'm glad you realize it, but it's okay. I said plenty of ignorant things too. I'm thrilled that my opinion of theater did a 180 after today's performance. I can appreciate the art now thanks to you. I love theater, it's fantastic. I'm impressed by how they can create such a striking world from an empty stage. All those sets were made by hand, weren't they? Yep.
一つ一つ舞台上の状況とか登場人物の感情を考えて
So he wants to
丁
do
寧に
it.
作られてる。
He wants to be a set designer for plays, not movies. That's so amazing. One day you'll be able to create a world like that too. As my eyes lit up with excitement, Riku wearily smiled.
でもまだまだ技術不足だから。それに海外でも勉強したいと思ってるし。
Why? Why do you need to study abroad for that? Going abroad after graduate?
そう。
I really don't think that's necessary, Riku. Oh, okay. After he graduates, he's going to leave and go far away.
日本と海外の技術両方持ってたらそれはすごい強みだし、そしたらその
Do you
分
need to study
観
abroad for
客を驚
that?
かせられるすごいものが作れるし、
Are you,
自分も絶対楽しいしね。
okay. When he talked about his interests like this, Riku shone much more brilliantly than when he was acting. Just looking at him made me feel warm, but the thought of him leaving made my heart hurt. But that's what he wants to do, and I decided I would support him, so I shouldn't feel sad. Right now, just hearing him talk so openly is enough for me. Riku looked so joyful that I smiled. So do you feel more motivated because of what we saw on the stage today?
いい刺激をもらったからね。明日は集中して作業するつもり。
Okay. That's good, but don't get so into it that you end up fainting, okay?
それはどうかな。
You should get out of that habit because doing that while you're stage, doing that at work would be really bad. Jeez, you're making me worry again.
なら来れば。
I guess I could. Huh?
そんなに心配ならお弁当でも作ってきたらいいのに。
Would that be okay? Wouldn't I just be bothering you?
ならないよ。
Give you a sandwich and
君
call it
の料
good.
理美味しいし。
I... Oh. Well then. I'll make you a box lunch tomorrow and fill it with your favorite foods.
僕が好きなのはバナナと牛乳だよ。
I'll give you banana. He's such a child. It drives me nuts. I'll get you bananas and milk too. Okay, I'll make something with those, as well as all sorts of things. So I hope you'll enjoy it.
わかった。
I mean, bananas are great, but and milk's fantastic, but... Alright, get him banana milk. The best of both worlds. Alright, I'll have to prepare a bunch of stuff as soon as I get home. Full of energy, I secretly pumped my fist in my mind. Girl. The next day, armed with the most luxurious box meal ever, I headed for the art department. I will give her props for her their positivity. I wonder if Riku is here. Oh, there we are. I went to the same scheduled secluded hallway as before. There he was, mumbling and running a pen across a large piece of paper. He's so passionate. I like him like this.
Oh.
Nice job. I came to deliver lunch.
ありがとう。そういえばすごくお腹が空いてる気がする。
You're gonna feed yourself this time, right? I couldn't help but chuckle at the way he'd only just realized it. Seemed like you've been doing a lot of brain work. How's it coming along?
そこそこ。ちょっと作りたいものができて、今は設計図書いてるとこだけど。一人だと色々難しいから、同じ学部の子に協力お願いしてみた。
Where's your professor? Shouldn't they be making sure you don't hurt yourself? So you're trying to make something amazing, right? Is that still thanks to yesterday's show? Wouldn't he be making the
でも
sets?
それだけじゃないけど
Wouldn't he be making the sets for the college's plays and stuff? Since that's what his thing is. There's more. Riku smiled at me meaningfully.
まあね一緒に行った人がいろんな感想を聞かせてくれたからそれでいい
You mean? Or is he just doing like art? Riku chuckled again as he opened the box lunch I'd prepared for him.
うん美味しい
You like everything.
本当に僕の好きなもの知ってるんだ
Just diced up bananas. And a bottle of milk. I'm not in charge of meals for nothing. Today's menu is all food you can eat with one hand.
僕が面倒くさがりっ
Can't
て
you
ことも
technically do that
ちゃ
with
んと
pretty
頭
much
に入ってる
anything? Like,
これなら今日は倒れずに済むかも
I guess maybe if you're using chopsticks, it would be a little bit difficult. Don't just say maybe. Eat your fill so you don't collapse. I'm always worrying about you, you know?
いつも心配してるの
Yeah, he's gonna pay me if you die. Oh, yeah.
ふん
Please don't kill over. I need your payments.
ずっとそこにいてよ
I really don't want to be your babysitter for life, though. What? Shocked, I stared at him, but he turned away from me and took another bite.
なんてね冗談思ったより作業も進んだしこれ食べたら僕も今日は帰る
Oh, of course. A joke. Should I call a cab for you then?
いやいいよ今の僕は大学生だしあんまり贅沢すると怒られそう
Cabs are expensive.
君に
I know you think I'm a cheapskate, don't you? Well, I mean, we are, but that's
思って
okay.
る
You don't have to be so blunt about it, but we have a reason to be a cheapskate, so it's fine. Continued to eat as we sat in the empty room and talked about trivial things. At least he's feeding himself. I don't have to freaking feed him by hand again. A few days later, we were told that the cast will be finalized by the end of October, but October is almost over. It's not over then. I was Riku's assistant, so I should have been notified first, but I'd been waiting every day and still nothing. Maybe Riku was rejected and a different actor has already been contacted. Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, he doesn't want the thing anyway. As I wrestled with my thoughts and went to pick Riku up for the noon shoot. I mean, you could just ask Asagi if they announced it. That you do work with them. Morning, are you up? Huh? Good morning?
ちょっと入って
What? Huh? Did Senna get it? I hope Senna got it. Riku grabbed my arm and pulled me into his room. He was acting different from usual. If you're ready, shall we go? The taxi should be arriving soon. What? Huh?
決まった
What? What was what?
何言ってるの牧野監督の映画に決まってるでしょ
What? Really? And they didn't
本当だ
call
よ
me?
さっき事務所に連絡が来たって
Wow, they really didn't appreciate me being the assistant. They didn't even call me. You did it!
なんだか
You got the role you didn't care
本人より喜ん
about!
でるん
Good
だ
job! Because I am happy, Riku. You shouldn't... Oh, right. Riku doesn't really like acting. I'm sorry, I got carried away.
気を使って
I was like, he doesn't care. He doesn't like acting. I just...
嬉しいよ
What?
嬉しい素直に嬉しいと思ってる
You wanted to beat Senna? Why?
いつもだったらああまたかって思ってたかもしれないけど
So are you gonna stay an
なん
actor
だか
then?
普通に楽しみなんだ
I'm a little confused. I don't... Really? I'm glad. I'm happy for you too.
本当にこれで最後になるかもしれないけどこの作品で良かったって思える仕事をしたい
Yes, I'll do my best to support you.
あでも
What? Yes?
まだ表向きには内緒だから11月の正式発表までは内緒でお願いします
Dude, the only friend we have is Kazuma. We're not gonna tell anyone. I haven't seen him at all. Of course.
本当に君ってすぐ顔に出るからな
Well, first of all, Professor Asagi would already know because he wrote the script. So, I mean, we have no friends is what I'm getting at besides Kazuma. I'll be all right. I have no friends. I don't do anything. I go work for Asagi. He already knows it. And I haven't seen Kazuma forever. After the shocking reveal, we somehow managed to compose ourselves and get through the day's shoot. Then we headed back to campus because Riku wanted to pick up something. I was worried he would be recognized, but since it was nighttime, we were able to move around with no problems. He stopped me from calling a cab, so we walked for a change. I mean, it's night. No one's gonna really pay attention.
父のことを知りたがってたよね。
What? Oh, yeah. The change of topic was sudden, but I nodded, and Riku's expression turned
な
serious.
ら、空いてる日教えてくれれば、会えるようセッティングするから。都合
Okay.
のいい日、教えてくれる？
It's gonna be that dramatic. All right, thank you. Oh, but if we meet in person, will we have to talk about our engagement as well?
うん。
Oh,
だけ
meet
ど
his dad. Okay.
だけど、もし君が
What? Are we getting jumped?
いたぞ。こっちだ、こっち。やった。まだ一緒にいますね。
We're getting jumped. Oh no! There's someone over there. Just as I was about to turn that way. What? Ah! We're getting jumped! Riku suddenly grabbed my arm and pushed me behind him. Wait, Riku, what are you? Oh, it's paparazzi. This is why he takes cabs. What's going on?
週刊文集です。西島さん、今そちらの方と一緒に
How'd they
大
know he
学
was
から出てこられましたよね。こんな夜まで一緒にいるなんてどういったご関係ですか？恋人関係にあるんでしょうか？
Did he plan this? Are they reporters? Ryuga hid me further behind his back to protect me from the camera
彼女
flashes.
は一般人です。写真は撮らないでいただけますか？
I feel like he planned this because he wanted to go to the college.
もちろん顔は隠します。でも私たちも仕事なので、
He
目の
so
前
did
に
this
事
on
実があれ
purpose.
ば記事にしないといけないんです。そうなんですよ。だから見逃したくても見逃せない。
I don't trust the thing he
ならば
does, honestly.
正直に教えていただきたいんで
Because
す。
what did we pick up at the college that I couldn't wait for the next day?
西島さん、
And why
彼
were
女との
the
ご関係は
porters
一体どういった
there? He
ものですか？
probably did an anonymous tip. Even without looking at his face, I could tell that Riku felt backed into a corner. It's always so easygoing. Unable to bear the tension, I tried to stifle the breath stuck in my throat. And then I heard Riku, who'd been silent this whole time, quickly inhale.
わかりました。彼女との関係を
I
正
swear
直
he
に
did
お
this on
答えしま
purpose.
す。
Riku?
ここにいる僕と彼女の関係は
Is he really gonna tell them that we're engaged? If so, then now he's probably gonna say she's my assistant. I need to ready myself too. As I gave myself a pep talk, I took a deep breath to calm my nerves. Riku cleared his throat.
ご期待に添えず
Oh, he's gonna say
申し
she's the
訳ありません
assistant.
が彼女と僕は仕事を通じて
Oh,
知り合っ
he's
た
doing the. Oh, like they're gonna
ただの友人
believe
です
that crap. Friends? The moment I heard that, all the strength left my body in relief, and I almost fell where I stood.
たまたま同じ大学だったので仕事の話も含め話はよくしますが
Yeah, they're gonna
皆さんが期待
twist
す
that.
るような関係ではありません。
いえ、ですがね。
やめてください。僕と噂になんかなったら一般人である彼女の方が迷惑でしょ。
Riku answered their questions with indifference and smiled warily at them as if to ridicule their conjectures.
ではつまり彼女に対して一切の恋愛感情はないとおっしゃるん
He's
で
gonna
すか？
say no, and she's gonna get upset. Watch.
はい。彼女に恋愛感情は断じてありません。
Was he gonna say yes? Suddenly, I felt like I was suffocating. Girl. The pressure poured down all over my body, taking my breath away. This heartache, this heaviness wasn't there when he called me his friend. I know Riku said that to cover for me, but Riku seemed to have no hesitation about his answer, and his expression remained as aloof as ever. It's because he's an actor.
あとは事務所を通してください。失礼します。
Can I?
行きましょう。
Okay. Riku took me by the arm and walked away, dragging me along. Maybe he didn't. My legs were trembling. Oh, what is this? Why is my heart beating so strangely? I have absolutely no romantic feelings for her. I knew it. I've known since the very beginning, yet Girl, he doesn't, so obvious. Between the strange relief and the suffocating pressure, I couldn't even speak properly. Girl, he does like you. That's why he chased after you on your date. When I came to my senses, I was already in the cab with Riku had hailed for us.
千雪ちゃん
Should have taken the cab in the
大丈夫？
first place. That's why they take cabs and
ご
stuff.
めん驚いたよね
Oh, yes, I'm alright. Thanks for covering for me. I managed to stop trembling, but Riku's eyebrows knit as he frowned.
もっと警戒しとくべきだったあそこまで突っ込めるってことはあの人
But how'd they know he goes to
相当張り
college?
込んでたと思う
I didn't notice at all. I quietly exhaled. I took a deep breath. Riku?
Hmm?
Why didn't you lie when they asked about our relationship, like that time with Senna?
それはセナさんはああいう感じだけど人のプライベートをむやみに吹聴して回るような人間じゃないことは
He
合
has
宿を共にして
scandals
分
all
かっ
the
てた
time.
し
So, yeah.
あの記者たち相手にあの嘘はさすがに大ごとになりすぎるでしょう
Would have harassed her a lot.
それに何より君に迷惑がかかる
Inconvenienced me. Well, yeah, they would have been camping out in front of your house. They would have found out where you lived. I was happy to hear that he was protecting me, and I knew he was only thinking about me. But I couldn't help remembering his expression when he denied having romantic feelings. He's an actor. He was acting. I know he said that for my sake, yet I wasn't in any position to think that way in the first place. I was just playing a role for him. I couldn't get my hopes up, but I couldn't stop myself. Even if it was only pretend, I wanted to believe. These emotions were hypocritical, but please, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Girl, he likes you. I closed my eyes and let myself hope deep in my heart, but reality wasn't that kind.
大丈夫君に迷惑はかけないよ
Aww.
ちゃんと友人として守るから安心して
My face scrunched up involuntarily, and Riku looked at me with
千
confusion.
雪ちゃん
Oh, yes, sorry. Thank you very much. Protect me as a friend. That should have been more than enough. I knew not to wish for anything more yet. And yet, well, here's the thing. Dating a celebrity would be really hard. Paparazzi and all that crap. What was I gonna do about this pain in my chest? Oh, you got good writing material, that's for sure. After that, Riku had the taxi drop me off near my home and we parted ways. I hope I sounded okay when I said goodbye. I managed to collect myself during the ride, but the sinking feeling I had never went away. The more aware I was of my feelings, the more his face came to mind and helplessness welled in within me. The plan went well. Riku would leave to study abroad after he graduated. But if I can just tell him how I feel, if the time ever comes, then that would be the day Riku's plan succeeded and we would have to say goodbye. Yeah, at that point he's leaving anyway. He's gonna study abroad, so if it's awkward, he'll leave and you won't see him. Episode 7! Okay, we're gonna end it at the beginning of this episode, okay? Plus my controller's freaking out, and I really need to figure out how to fix that. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here. There we go. I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, sorry about my controller freaking out and the puppy. I'll have my final thoughts on on Riku once we finish his route. Right now he's pissing me off. I don't like those type of relationships. I don't want to date someone that I'm treating as a child or baby. It just drives me insane. I don't like it. When I date someone, I want partnership, not me taking care of them like a child, okay? It's just, I hate it. Anyway, I'm saying a lot, sorry. So, if there are any games or routes you would like me to play, let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Bye, guys.